You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm scared to cut, I don't know, kids. For me, I feel like that's how you get better. Yeah. Fucking moving target, trying to do a good haircut.
You have to earn that. How do you manage that work-life balance?
But I feel like it's those sacrifices you gotta do for something better that's coming up. You know what I mean?
And welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Chair podcast, where we talk about entrepreneurship, leadership, and ownership. And most importantly, we talk about how to grow beyond the chair. And today, we got a dope guest, bro, an award-winning barber, el Barbero de la Raza, or as a lot of you might know, Raza. What's up, my brother?
What's up, bro? Appreciate you for having me.
Of course, bro. Anytime. Yes, sir. Anytime, bro. How you doing?
Good.
Doing good?
Yeah, just got out of work and
How was work?
Good. I actually, every other Wednesday, I go to a dealership.
Dealership?
To a dealership to cut hair.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, I cut the general manager and all them.
But what dealership is it?
It's Covert. Cadillac, okay. Covert out there in BK's.
Okay, bet. Yeah. That's what's up,
so today was my day to go out there.
Oh, yeah. How you get into that? Like, one of them was just your
No, actually, yeah. One of my buddies that I know since 5th grade, he will be, you know how the salesman people are, so he'll get a haircut at least twice a week, if not sometimes 3 times a week. And then he was like, come on, bro, you need to give me a discount or something. So I was like, shit, but you know what? I'll give you something better. Like on my slow days, like let me go out there and I'll give you a free haircut and let me cut at least 10 people to make my drive worth it.
Yeah. He's a general manager over there?
No, he's the sales manager.
Sales manager, okay.
Yeah. But he's real cool with the general manager and all that. So it was on the works for a little bit, and then after that, I just received the phone call, and he was like, "Come on,
hell yeah,
let's make it happen."
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, fun fact, I actually used to sell cars.
Say it again.
I used to sell cars.
You used to sell cars?
No way. When I told you I took a break from cutting hair.
Yeah.
That was one of the jobs that I tried. I went into car sales. I did that for about like 8 months.
I heard it though in COVID, it was a good time to be selling cars.
Yeah.
Was that for you or no?
Yeah, because a lot of people was using that stimulus check.
Just trying to get
like,
cars.
I'm gonna go get a new car, like
for sure.
you know, stuff like that. It was more. It wasn't at the beginning of COVID. It was more
towards the end of COVID.
Yeah, it was like more towards the end of COVID.
Oh, okay.
But nonetheless, it was still during COVID time. Like when I started working there, they still had most places were still quarantined.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of jobs were still shut down and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
And it was cool. You know, I liked it. You know, I like dressing up. I was dressing up every day.
Yeah.
I like talking to people, just selling them cars and all that. I ended up leaving because management wasn't so great, but that's a story.
That's another podcast.
That's a story for another day. Yeah, that's another podcast, bro.
Sure.
But yeah, bro. So right now you're the manager at
Q&Q Barbershop.
Q&Q Barbershop. Shout out to Q&Q Barbershop. How long you been doing that for?
I've been manager there for the past, I would say, 1.5 years, probably going on 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just I wouldn't say like fully as a manager, as like hiring people, firing people, and stuff like that. Just because one of the owner works there, so it's more of like whenever he's not there,
you're the go-to.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
But when the owner's there, he pretty much take care of everything.
Yeah, take care of it. Yeah,
that's dope though. That's dope though that they can count on you like that.
Yeah. For the same reason that I see that your station is right here in front of the shop, so same as mine. So I just kind of greet everybody,
right? And
there's walk-ins, kind of find a barber for them and stuff like that. Just kind of basically, in a way, run the shop. You know what I mean?
Right. You're like their right-hand man.
Exactly.
For whenever they're not there. Mm-hmm. That's dope, bro. But bro, y'all know you already told me a little bit about yourself. But for the people watching out there, bro, who is Raza? How did El Barbero de la Raza, you know, how was he born? Like, how did it happen? How did you get into cutting?
I got into cutting hair just because My mom used to cut her hair back whenever we were young.
Okay. As like a cosmetologist or a barber?
Just
Like you should just
my
cut her
mom being low with funds and stuff, and she would cut her hair.
Oh, okay, bet.
She liked it whenever she was growing up. She would tell me. She would just cut her hair. It's me and two other brothers, an older brother. I'm the middle child. And then my older brother kind of got it a little bit. He would cut me up, fade me up, and stuff like that. And then after that, he didn't have no patience for it.
Okay.
He will get frustrated real quick. And then after that, I remember I think it was the summer going to middle school. I remember one of my homies at the time at the old neighborhood I used to live. He was like, "Hey, you know how to cut hair, right?" Me not knowing how to, just because he knew my mom cut her hair.
Right. You was just like, yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, I got you, bro, I got you.
How hard can it be?
So I grabbed I still remember, I grabbed a number 2 guard all around. No fade, no edge up, nothing.
Is that what he wanted, or you just kind of did it?
That's just what I was able to do.
Hey, you came to me. You gonna get what you gonna get.
Yeah, that's what I was able to do. And then after that, I kind of liked it. I liked it, and then I started cutting my own hair. Back, we talking back in the day, whenever like a 1 or a 2 on top was a thing, and then a high fade.
Hell yeah!
So I started cutting my own hair.
You're playing it down a little bit, but that's actually impressive, bro. Because a lot of barbers don't actually cut their own hair.
Yeah,
that's one. And two, the ones that do cut their hair, they don't typically start off like cutting that, right? Because cutting your own hair is a lot more difficult.
It's a lot more difficult. Yeah. I started cutting my own hair. Luckily, at the time where we used to live, the restroom mirror. One of the old ones, it will have the front, and then the doors will go sideways.
Yeah, I know exactly.
So I was able to see myself from the back and fade myself, and then kind of word got around. And then after that, I just started cutting my cousins. Like they'll get straight out of work, out of construction, and they'll be drinking. It'll be like a Saturday or a Friday afternoon, and they'll call me like, "Hey, bring the clippers." And there'll be like 15. 10 of them drinking,
and then just for shits and giggles.
Shits and giggles. I remember they'll give me like $5. At the time I was like in middle school, like I said, and then that's
a lot for you. You was like,
yeah.
I
was making like $75, $80.
Which back then, you could do a lot. You could go to the store and with $2 come out with a full meal.
Nah, for real. Yeah, for the same thing that I liked it. And then I was like, man, I'm getting money out of this, and I like doing it. And then at the time, that's whenever my parents had separated. So for me, it was more of I can do this and won't be like another expense for my mom. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna start doing this, you know what I mean? And after that, I just got a little bit better. From $5, I started charging, I think 7 or 8 with a design or a line or whatever.
Yeah.
And then after that, I just kept going, started building my clientele. Then we moved to a trailer park, and that's where I was just cutting hair outside.
Yeah.
Charging $10, $15. Yeah. Luckily at the time, I would play soccer, so kind of like the old school Mexican heads, like they'll just go to me and do a design here, do a design there, do my beard, and that's basically how I got my practice.
That's how you got your reps in.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, bro, that's what's up, bro. So, did you ever, because I know you say you started pretty young. Did you ever go to work at a barbershop before getting your license?
Yes.
So what, tell me that story, and then how, like, what made you take that next step like that?
I remember there was a flea market. Well, there's still a flea market, the No Lamar flea market.
Okay.
My wife now, at the time, we were boyfriend and girlfriend. This was kind of like high school. We just went to the flea market. I don't know what for.
You said, fuck it, they have it. Let's go check it out.
No, mind you, before that, let me see. Because I did work in a Puerto Rican shop / New Yorkican, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think before that, I think I went to the flea market first. It was just like a Saturday, Sunday thing. She had a sign that they were hiring barbers, so I went in there, I talked to the lady, I was like, hey, I cut hair. Like, I don't have my license, can I cut? She's like, yeah. So I started working there, but at the time, she was giving me, I think 60-40 commission.
Okay.
Because she had the clientele, you know what I mean?
Right. And
So
she's
cool.
letting you work there
without a license.
and all that.
But of course, it was like it's a closed property, and it's like Saturday, Sunday. So somehow she kind of got away with it, you know what I mean? And yeah, I think I did that all through high school. And then I started getting my clientele, and then I was like, man, there's people will go for me, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because they wanted the design.
You started seeing the value in yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So after that, I will give people my number, like, hey, I could hear from my house too, like, hit me up. I might leave here in a couple of weeks or so. And then I talked to the lady, and she kind of got butthurt. Just because.
She was one of those.
Yeah.
She didn't want to let the barbers go.
Yeah. She didn't want to let me go. She kept telling me that I was taking her clients away.
They're not her clients.
I mean,
they're coming there for you.
Exactly. So after that, shit went sideways, and I went back to cutting hair out of my house. And then I remember after that, I was getting my haircut with a Puerto Rican cat. His name's Bodhi.
Yeah.
I remember I would skip school just to go get a haircut.
Yeah.
And then after that, I mean, I don't know, you might have a couple clients that started to cut hair or whatever, and they get a haircut with you. They'll show you like, look, bro, like, what do you think? Like, I'm starting to cut hair or whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember being that kid, I was telling them, hey, bro, like, look, like, I know how to cut hair, bro. Like, I've been cutting hair. So eventually they moved shops, and then I kept going with him. So he basically kind of put me on with the owner. So like, hey, like, he knows how to cut hair or whatever. So at the time, I remember he sold me a fake license.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he sold me a fake license to work there full time at the barbershop. This was straight out of, I think it was already straight out of high school. Had no car, straight out of high school. So he sold me a fake license. He said he went to the elevator. You know how the elevators have that seal? I don't know if you've ever seen that Texas seal, the same that's on your license.
Oh, yeah, the CSL. My bad. I'm thinking you're talking about like a vacuum seal.
No, like a
yeah,
stamp.
like the emblem. Yeah.
So he cut that out, and his girlfriend at the time was going for Photoshop school or something like that. So she was able to give me a fake license with my name and everything.
They put you on for real.
Yeah. I think I paid $300 for that one.
Hell yeah.
And it was a Thursday. Went in there, they're like $300 and you get the rest of this week for free. So in my mind, I'm like, shit, I'm already $300 down.
Yeah.
Might as well just grind this whole week and make that money up. So cool, I did. And that's what I was doing straight out of high school. Yeah, cutting hair, at that Puerto Rican shop.
Okay, so was it shortly after that you decided to go to barber school?
No, I think I stayed there. For like 2-3 years. 2-3 years. Whenever I started working there, that's whenever my wife was pregnant. At the time, my girlfriend. So I remember I basically fucked up my freshman year. Basically, I skipped, and so now senior year, I fucking regretted it. So I had all my credits, but I wasn't able to graduate because I think I owed like 600 hours or something like that. So I was like, man, fuck this. I took a credit by exam, got a high school diploma, and
damn, bro, the same shit happened to me.
Yeah,
I got to senior year, and then they was like, yeah, you ain't graduated. I'm like, fuck, why? And they were like, yeah, you remember freshman year?
Yeah, yeah, same thing. Yeah, I started working landscaping, and then I would get out of landscaping and go to the shop, And basically, I had a whole bunch of jobs. I did landscaping, mowing lawns. I even did pest control.
Yeah.
That was nasty. A whole bunch of bed bugs. We did all the Section 8 properties and stuff like that. Yeah, it's basically, I did a whole bunch of jobs just trying to replace, basically trying to get a steady paycheck, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Just because I have my daughter on the way. And then
So at this point, you're no longer fully cutting, like you're not cutting hair at all.
I am cutting hair after I'm done with my, basically my 9 to 5.
Sorry to interrupt, but I have to say, if you're enjoying this episode so far, please don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and that notification bell button. It helps a ton. Let's try to get these subscribers up. Let's try to get these likes up. Leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite part of the episode was. We'll see you soon. Thank you. So it was just more like just whenever you had extra time.
Yeah, whenever I had extra time. Yeah, so I remember this happened. This went through all the way to whenever she was gonna go to school. Basically, she was 3 going on 4. Whenever she was gonna start going to school, and then my wife, she went to school to be a dental assistant, and she didn't want her to stop working. She was like, "Who's gonna take her to school? Who's gonna pick her up and stuff like that?" So that's whenever El Barbero de la Raza and my name, all that started coming alive. Just because I was like, man, like I cut hair, like let me just do this like full time.
Yeah, because there you can control your schedule a lot better.
Exactly.
The income and all that stuff. So
yeah, so once I took it seriously and tried to do it full time from my house, I had time to go drop her off to school in the morning, pick her up during the day, feed her or whatever, and then get back to work just because I was cutting hair at the comfort of my house.
Right.
And then I kept doing that for a while, just cutting hair from my house. I feel like I got so comfortable just cutting hair out of my house that I didn't push myself to go to barber school, make it legit or whatever, you know. To one day I'm like, man, I don't really see myself working for somebody, you know what I mean? I don't see myself doing anything else other than cutting hair. Like I love what I do.
You already tried a couple other jobs.
Yeah, exactly.
But you also know what it's like to cut hair and be a barber and be your own, you know, boss in a sense.
Make my own hours and stuff like that.
So that's when you start having that realization of like, man, maybe I should do this like for real.
Yeah, for real. Because at the time I was just my name, Alberto. You know what I mean? I didn't have no brand or whatever. Exactly.
Yeah.
So cool. I did my wife told me like, how come you don't like make a Facebook page or do this, do that, and
Instagram and all that.
Yeah, exactly. So that's whenever I started looking into it, and I saw barbers that were getting barber competitions and stuff like that. But I never entered a barber competition until after I did barber school, just because I thought that barber competitions was only for like licensed barbers. You know what I mean? At the time,
I used to think that too.
Yeah.
I used to think that too.
Yeah, so basically working from my house, I never had that exposure as in like now that these younger barbers do with social media and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
It's so different now than it was back then.
Yeah, for sure.
It's insane.
Yeah, so I feel like after I took it seriously, did my name, El Barbero de la Raza, I think after that, it just started picking up, and slowly that's whenever COVID happened too. And
How did that affect you when COVID happened? Because when COVID happened, I know they were shutting shops down and stuff like that.
Luckily at the time I was still working from my house.
Yeah.
So all the shops were closed. So excuse me. So barbers, clients that will go get a haircut with me, their coworkers were asking, "Hey, who cut your hair, bro? Like it's COVID, like everybody's closed."
Right. You're like me.
But yeah, of course, cutting from my house, I can like get anybody. You know what I mean? But luckily, thank God, nobody from my family got sick with COVID or none of that. Yeah. But I was basically popping. That's one thing that helped me push my prices up. Just because I had to work, but I had to kind of like taking a risk because my daughter was still young and cutting hair from my house. So you just don't know who has COVID or who doesn't have COVID at the time because everybody was scared, you know?
Yeah, people was dropping left and right. So, and that's crazy, bro. But you made it through that. COVID happened. So right now you're at Q&Q. Where were you at before Q&Q?
Before Q&Q, that's whenever I went to barber school at Ruffler's, now called Impact Barber School.
But shout out to Impact Barber School.
Yeah, and basically I graduated once they were doing that transition between selling and Impact coming along. And then I graduated. Well, basically I finished my hours, but luckily at the time I was able to cut hair while going to barber school, so it just felt like I was working at a shop. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was blessed to do that. I finished. I went to the other trendsetters right there on the research.
Research. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did you work at that one? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. I worked there maybe, I would say probably a year or so.
Okay.
A year.
How long ago was that?
I've been probably like 4 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, because I worked at that Trendsetters for like a month before I shipped, because I'm in the military.
Okay.
Before I shipped off to the military, I worked there for like a month.
Okay.
But that was maybe like 3 years ago now.
Yeah, it was probably like 4 or 5 years ago. Kind of like whenever it first came along.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the first ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, because from my house, I went straight to barber school. And then after I was done with barber school, just my hours, I was like, I don't want to go back to my house because then I'm going to feel comfortable. And then maybe not even take the test or whatever, you know?
Right.
So I remember hitting up Drea. And I was like, hey, I got room for another barber there, whatever. Cool. She said, yeah, come talk to me or whatever. And went there, got the job. So I started working there, I think for like a year. And then for some reason, that shit wouldn't stick to me, bro. Trying to pass my written test.
Yeah.
I passed it the third time.
Okay.
The first time, I didn't even read nothing or whatever. I just went. I was like, man, this shit's fucking easy. Boom, failed.
Damn.
Second time, I kind of studied a little bit, and I went. I think I got like a 58 or something like that. You just need like a 60 to pass you in Texas. And then the third time, I had booked it, but then I was like, man, I don't feel ready, you know? So then I called, like, hey, can I cancel it? And they told me, like, you need to cancel it at least 3 days in advance. Yeah. If not, your money, basically, we can't return you your money. Right. So I was like, man, fuck it. I canceled the appointments I had. I went, and sure enough, I passed it.
Look at that.
So after that, that was kind of like a weight lift out of my shoulders, you know?
Yeah, it was relief. You were like, damn, man, I got that. But then comes the practical test.
Yeah, the practical test, that was more, that's I feel like that's the easiest thing. Yeah. The practical. But I think at the time, to get it like ASAP, I had to wait like 4 months or 3 months here in Austin. So I think I drove all the way to Dallas just to take the practical. Yeah, so I remember that happened. Oh, because I wanted to get it done by the end of that year. And I did. So I just worked there till like Christmas. And I think the following year, that's whenever I started working at a QQ barbershop. Okay. Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. So how's it been so far working at Q&Q?
It's been good, bro. It's been good. It's funny, fun fact, Luis, Manny, I think one time he hit me up back whenever he was cutting hair from his house and I was cutting hair from my house, and he just kind of broke the ice. So like, hey, bro, like, you got time to cut me up? I'm like, yeah, come on, bro. So he drove all the way to my house. He cut me up, and that's how I kind of met him, you know? Okay. And then whenever I needed a haircut or he needed a haircut, like, we'll just go back and forth. Right. Yeah, so that was dope. That's how I met Manny. And Luis, whenever I was cutting hair out of my house, he was cutting hair out of his house too. And we will have clients in common. So whenever he'll be booked,
they went
they'll go to me, and then vice versa.
Vice versa.
So we knew of each other, but we just never met.
Okay, and then just one day they were like, bro, just come work at the shop?
I think I hit him up. And like, hey, bro, like y'all got spaces or there, whatever. Like I'm already licensed and I'm trying to move out there. Yeah, he's like, yeah, come on, bro. Let's talk or whatever. And then we just basically, whenever I started, they had open, I think in October from the previous year. So they had just been open like 3 or 4 months or so. So basically I kind of been there since the beginning, watched them grow, watched them grow on this one, and then watch them open up the second location.
Yeah, bro. I see they doing that, bro. I'm glad to hear that they doing good over there, bro.
No, yeah, for sure, bro. The environment there, it's one of those, at first I love what they were doing. They would do kind of like classes. Every barber cuts different, you know what I mean?
Right.
So
there's no one right way to cut.
Exactly. So let's say you're real good at, I don't know, clipper over comb or whatever. So you will go out there and show us a haircut of clipper over comb, see how you do it. You know, just kind of learn off of each other and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
But then I think it just kind of stopped, and people wouldn't show up, and
people as in the ones doing the classes or the ones to watch the class?
The ones to watch the classes. Yeah, the barbers wouldn't show up, and you know, in the barber industry, but everybody has kind of like that big ego and stuff like that. So that kind of went sideways. But no, other than that, I mean, everybody's cool there.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah,
that's so good. That's what's up, bro. So you're an award-winning barber. You're the right-hand man over there at Q&Q. I'm saying it seems like you found your calling. You found what truly makes you happy.
Yeah.
So now moving forward, what do you have planned? Like, where is it that you're trying to get to? What is your overall goal with the industry?
With the industry, I feel like a lot of my clients ask me like, hey, when are you gonna open up your shop and stuff like that? And I feel like me as a barber, I'm real picky. As in, it's you walk to a barber shop, and usually the ones who are booked up, they're like the owners or kind of like the good barbers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you see the not so okay or good barbers not kind of like booked. You know. So in order for me to open up a shop the way I wanted to, or the way I kind of imagine it, I want to have like nothing but the best barbers out there. So let's say one of your clients, you're not here, and one of your clients wants a haircut, he feels comfortable going to
because he knows he's still gonna get taken care of the right way.
Yeah, so that
should be.
Exactly. So that's what I have in mind. But I feel like it probably won't be my thing, just because it's just kind of like being a manager is kind of like taking care of just like grown ass kids, bro. Like, once I see that, and
you guys don't understand how true that statement is, bro.
And I already have kids of my own, so taking care of other grown ass kids, bro, like that's not for me, bro.
Yeah, bro. I struggle sometimes. I mean, now it's been a lot smoother because when I inherited, because Drea was the manager here.
Oh yeah, I know, bro.
And then she went and she opened up her own trend center with her brother in Pflugerville, not in Pflugerville, in Huddle. Yo, what up, my people from Beyond the Chairs? Your boy Kilo, and today's episode of Beyond the Chairs is proudly sponsored by Lava Java and the Horseshoe Cafe, two locally owned entertainment spots right here in the Pflugerville, Texas area. If you're looking for a place to kick back, relax, enjoy a drink, and have some fun, go check them out. They're open 24 hours and have a welcoming atmosphere for their guests. We want to give a huge thanks to Lava Java and the Lucky Horseshoe Cafe for supporting local creators and helping make Beyond the Chair possible. Stop by, enjoy yourself, show them some love, and tell them Beyond the Chair sent you. And then I became first manager here. I was her assistant manager. I became first manager here. But at the time, we had what I like to call a few bad apples. Nothing crazy. It's not like they were actually causing problems. It was just certain habits they had that needed to change. Right?
Yeah.
We had one barber in here that was drunk every single day. But he'll show up first thing in the morning with yesterday's clothes, still drunk. I'm like,
No way.
"Bro, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
Barbers that didn't want to pay booth rent on time, they'll want to be a week late every single week.
Yeah.
Barbers that smelled like weed. Just a whole bunch of stuff, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And bro, I was trying to cut all that out. There was even some barbers that just, be honest, bro, they was just straight garbage.
Yeah.
As a barber, bro, I'm just being
yeah.
honest. I'm not talking down on nobody, but bro, honesty is the best policy, bro. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say, yeah, your shit was okay. Nah, you was chopping people's heads up. Like
and I remember because I saw that back at the other trendsetters, and then I still see that at the shop where I work at. You know what I mean? So that's whenever you ask me about manager, like I don't have the complete power of like firing people or like hiring people or basically kind of like tell them like, hey bro, like what are you doing? You know what I mean? And then I tried doing that one time too, a couple of times to other barbers. I saw him kind of struggling with a haircut. I'm like, here bro, like let me show you how to make it easier, you know, or fall back or whatever. And then he got pissed off. He's like, nah, bro, I'm gonna do it my way.
Listen, bro, at the end of the day, you did the right thing.
Yeah, for sure.
You said, bro, look, you're struggling a little bit.
Let me help you out.
Bro. And at the end of it, bro, one thing that everybody needs to understand in this industry, a barber never stops learning.
No.
You never know everything. I've been doing this for 15 years and there's still things that I'm picking up and how to, I'm saying my biggest thing right now, I've gotten a lot better at it, but I feel like my weakest point is like shear work.
Same.
But I'm getting better at it, bro. I'm starting to do the whole fucking But no, I'm getting a lot better at it. But even with me being the manager and doing it for 15 years, when a barber want to give me advice and be like, oh, maybe try this, maybe try that, but I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna listen because I'm like, bro, if anything, I hired you for a reason.
Yeah.
Like I like how you cut hair, and you know, maybe I can become better by listening, bro. We can't. Unfortunately, like you said, in this industry, there's a lot of ego.
A lot of ego, bro. And
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and I mean, which I get it. I was that young cat at the time when at the Puerto Rican barbershop that I was telling you. It was nothing but hitters, bro. Hitters. Before enhancements and all that thing, you know what I mean? Nothing but like, you know how Puerto Ricans are, bro. Puerto Ricans, they don't play about their fate, bro.
At all, bro. they boy. There's something about Dominicans and Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, the Dominicans, Puerto Ricans,
they're born
bro.
with that shit in their veins.
Exactly. So I went to a shop with nothing but like fucking hitters, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Like nowadays, bro, like
it's all ego, bro.
Yeah, it's all ego.
Which is crazy because I feel like in order to grow in this industry, you can't have ego like that, because how are you gonna grow if your ego isn't letting you learn? Isn't letting you take criticism.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
You need to know how to take criticism. Because I remember back in the day, there was no how to do this or tutorial videos. And I remember
mentorship programs.
Yeah, I remember asking them, like, hey, bro, like, teach me what you're doing. Like, nah, if you want to learn, just sit there and watch me.
Yeah, there wasn't even barber schools back then. No. It was just cosmetology. The barbering portion of cosmetology school was like a week long. Like you weren't actually learning how to cut hair.
I remember that. They wouldn't teach you, and now that's what I tell barbers. So I'm like, bro, back when I used to work at that shop, bro, basically I was in a tank full of sharks, bro. Let's say you have an appointment with me, right? I still have one in the chair. There's 3 barbers right there. They will come up to you and be like, hey, bro, you waiting for so-and-so? Okay, how much does he charge you? 15, here, come on, bro. I'll charge you 10.
Yeah,
and if you were in a rush.
It was different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was different.
Don't get me wrong, that shit used to piss me off, bro.
And that basically
but it makes you.
And yeah, exactly. It makes you cut faster and just kind of cut or do something different than whatever they're doing so you can kind of stand out.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, like I didn't like it because I kind of felt like, damn, you're taking money away from me.
Exactly.
But at the same time, it's like it made us the barbers that we are nowadays.
Yeah.
Nowadays, barbers out here taking an hour and a half on a haircut.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I was back in the day. I was not every 30 minutes.
Bro, every 30 minutes, same. Every 30 minutes, same.
But the haircut, the quality was still there.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I never sacrificed quality for speed.
Yeah, no. 100%.
I feel like the more you do it, the more reps you get in, the speed is gonna come naturally as long as you keep it in mind. But I guess that extra push of like, I can't let these barbers take my clients.
Exactly.
Or even let's say it wasn't even your clients.
Yeah, walk-ins.
Exactly, because nowadays most barbershops, like we got a walk-in system to make sure nobody hogs the walk-ins. But back then there was no system.
There wasn't no system. Whoever calls them up first, and I feel like even nowadays, some barbers don't even want to take walk-ins.
Oh yeah, barbers that they don't want to work.
They find that as in, like, oh, that's kind of like
insult beneath me.
Exactly, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
don't get me wrong, I don't take walk-ins, but the reason why I don't take walk-ins is because I'm a manager and I don't pay booth rent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have a steady clientele. I don't pay booth rent, and it's my job. It's my job to make sure my barbers are good.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
As a manager, you don't just manage the shop, you manage the barbers. So if I see there's other barbers in here with me that don't have the clientele that I do, that aren't as busy as I am, and they still got to pay their booth rent at the end of the week.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I'm gonna leave the walk-ins for them now.
Exactly.
If they're all busy and walk-ins come in, there's nobody to take them, and I'm available. Yeah, I'll take them.
Yeah,
you know
for sure.
No,
Same.
Client waiting.
Same, yeah. And you as a barber, as being booked or whatever, you know who needs the walk-in
right.
and who doesn't need it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And for me, like I said, I rarely take walk-ins just because basically whatever I charge to whatever they charge as a walk-in, like it doesn't make sense. Like I would just rather just get one of my other clients or squish somebody in, which they're gonna pay me more. You know what I mean? But like you said, if
there's nobody available.
there's nobody available, they're busy, whatever. I do take walk-ins. Yeah. I mean, I'd rather make that than just sitting on my ass and not making nothing.
Anything. Exactly. And bro, and at the end of the day, you gotta view it like, okay, yeah, I'm charging them a walk-in price now.
Yeah.
But that could be potentially another client.
Yeah.
That now they pay me my appointment prices.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't get me wrong, I never view walk-ins as like beneath me or anything, because that's just another client you're adding to the roster.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Because you lose clients all the time, so you should never stop trying to get new clients.
Yeah.
And it might not even be your fault. The client could be moving.
Yeah.
The client could, anything, right?
Yeah. Life happens. Let's say you charge a certain price, shit went sideways with their life or whatever. They're not able to pay that price anymore. They're gonna find somebody cheaper. It's not just because you're not good anymore. It's just that you gotta leave on their needs mean. Yeah.
Definitely, bro.
So it's.
And you mentioned something earlier that you're 100% right with, bro. Nowadays, barbers don't even want to take walk-ins, but I feel like barbers don't want to work.
They don't, bro.
And it's insane to me because they want to be at the shop like 2-3 days out the week for like 2-3 hours a day. Yeah. And want to make a shit ton of money. And the minute that they're not booked and they don't have a walk-in, they're like, oh my God, the shop is slow. Oh my God, this. I'm like, bro, don't blame the shop.
Yeah, don't blame the shop, bro.
It ain't the shop.
It ain't the shop.
I'm like, bro, it's 5 PM. You just got here.
Yeah. And you want to leave in the next 2 hours, 3 hours?
Yeah, and then complain that there's no walk-ins. I'm like, bro, there was walk-ins. You just weren't here for them.
Nah, trust me, bro. I see that all the time. And whenever you call it out or whatever, you're the bad person.
Yeah. But I've gotten to a point where I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
As far as like, if you feel like I'm a bad person because I'm telling you how it is.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, you can either take the criticism for what it is, which is just, I'm just trying to give you some good advice.
Yeah, for sure.
Or you can take it the wrong way, bro. I'm not gonna argue with you. It is what it is, but that's how you take it.
That's usually what I tell the owner, bro. Like, bro, at the end of the day, bro, it's a business. Business is a business. You can love me, you can hate me, but you're gonna respect me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I'm telling you, I see that shit all the time at the shop, and I tell him or whatever. But I guess he's at the point where, like you said, like he doesn't care. Like, fuck it, as long as they're paying boot rent, it is what it is, you know.
And I wasn't always like that, bro. And you probably could relate. And I actually want to know like how your mindset was. But when I first became assistant manager, like, yeah, I've been cutting hair for a while. I know a lot about the industry. I know a lot about cutting hair, so I was confident in that part. But I'm like, I never managed like people before, right?
Yeah.
And I knew most of the barbers here before I became a manager, so they're not looking at me like a manager. They're like, bro, you just just the motherfucker that cut next to me, like. But now I'm like, damn, right. So how do I put on the manager hat? How do I manage? Like, like, do I, when they're not doing something right? Like, how do I correct them? Like, it just didn't feel right because I'm not used to doing this. Like, I see y'all every day. We work together. We boys, we friends or whatever. And now I gotta tell you when you're not sweeping. I gotta tell you when your station is dirty. I gotta tell you when, you know, you might not be talking to the client the right way.
I guess it's different in your position just because probably the owner's not here.
Right.
It's just you.
Yeah, and it's like everybody looking at me like.
Yeah, so everything falls on you. If shit goes good, it's on you. If shit goes sideways, it's on you. You know what I mean? And at the shop I'm at, it's different, like you said, just because I could say something, but if the owner doesn't say something, then who am I to kind of like...
Yeah, I feel you.
So I'm not 100% kind of like full power, but I'm not, like, I'm kind of like in between, you know what I mean? So it's different.
You feel that like when you do have to say something because the owner's not there, like it feels weird.
Yeah, no, it does because I talk to a barber and I talk to the owner first. I'm like, hey bro, like it doesn't benefit me in any type of way, but I feel like I need to talk to this barber just to kind of see what's up, bro. Because I'll see him 2-3 days out of the week and no clientele. Christmas happen, holidays happen. No clientele. Like, okay, cool. Maybe he just moved from another shop to this shop. You know what I mean? But a whole 4 months passed by, like no type of clientele and this and that. So like, hey, bro, like, what's going on? You know, like, is there anything I can do to help you out or whatever? You know what I mean? And basically, he took it the wrong way, bro. He said he was doing good. He was doing excellent. That he had a good week, so he felt like he needed to take that Saturday off or the rest of the week off or whatever. And he said that he doesn't like to cut hair back to back. He feels like he's a slave.
Bro, that's your job. That's your job, bro. That's like...
We're in the industry that the more you cut, the more you make. Like, there's no cap on the top of your money, bro. Like
don't
the
get me
more
wrong.
you do, the more you get paid.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. Like, I'm all for growing beyond the chair.
Exactly.
Again, that's the whole point as to why I named this Beyond the Chair.
Yeah.
Because it's about growth beyond the chair. Like, I always feel like a barber shouldn't be behind the chair their whole life.
Yeah.
But when you are behind that chair, motherfucker, you need to be, you set yourself a schedule. Obviously, you shouldn't be working on 7 days. And maybe in the beginning when you're trying to gain the clientele. To make it faster. But once you do get that stable clientele, make yourself a solid schedule that works for you. What you got going on in your life and stick to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
Consistency is what keeps people coming.
Consistency, it's a big one, yeah.
Yeah, bro. So it's like, but you can't sit, but when you are behind that chair, bro, you better be behind that chair. You work. There's no, bro, what the fuck kind of, imagine going to a restaurant and the chef is like, I don't feel like making food back to back. You're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait. You're going to be like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Yeah, that's essentially like, all right, bro. I guess I'm wrong, you're right, bro. Then I guess it is what it is. Now, but that's that young mentality, bro.
Yeah, bro. See, I've gotten to a point, because again, in the beginning, I was like, man, how do I do this? What if they take it wrong? What if they then I realized, like, bro, like, that's why nobody like bosses. That's why nobody like managers. Because you need to have a little bit of asshole in you.
Yeah, yeah.
You need to. And it's like spanking a kid, right?
Yeah.
Like, you got a kid, they do something wrong, you spank them. As a parent that love their kids, I'm like, I hate doing that.
Yeah.
But I do it when I feel like I have to.
Yeah,
I hate it.
Exactly.
And it's like, it's the same thing with this. It's like, there's times where I'm gonna have to be an asshole. Just know I hate it. Yeah. I don't wanna be an asshole. But there's some times where I have to be an asshole because you're not gonna take me serious otherwise.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like the dude that was drunk all the time. Bro, I gave him chances after chances after chances. I'm like, bro, you need to stop drinking in the shop. We got a bad review. I'm saying that there was people drinking in the shop, people was drunk, and that the haircut came out fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's it, bro. Like, you need to stop. And he would just take me as a joke, bro, because I'm talking to him nicely and all that.
Yeah, it's same. Like I said, grown ass kids, bro. Your kids, you try not to hit them or kind of discipline them, but
They don't
once you if you just talk to them and they keep doing the same shit over and over again, then you
you're gonna have to just do it quick.
Exactly.
They're gonna be like, oh shit.
Oh shit, for real.
Yeah, bro. Until that's what happened with him. Like, obviously, I don't mean physical, but like I'm talking to him nicely on DM. I don't say it in front of nobody because I don't want him to feel like I'm putting him on the spot.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm trying to be respectful and all that, bro. And I still got the DMs for everything. And I'm like, bro, you ain't pay your booth rent. You keep drinking. Until one day I called him out in the shop. And I'm like, bro, because he did this motherfucker. He did a raffle where he was raffling a PS5. I think he was doing $20 a raffle.
A raffle ticket.
And he came in bragging one day, yeah, bro, I already got he said I got what he say? He said I had 100 people already like buy the tickets.
Oh shit.
Was that fucking 20 times 100? Was that?
That's $200 bucks.
$200?
Right? Is it?
Nah, it's
20 tons 100.
Ain't that 2 bands?
I think so.
Yeah, it's like 2 bands.
Yeah, that's what we're barbers.
Yeah, bro. I cut hair, bro. I cut hair. No. Yeah, that's no, I'm lying. That is 200. Yeah, no, that is 200.
No, it is 200, right?
Yeah, that is 200.
See, I was right.
So there was more because I remember we did the math and he was up 2,000.
Oh shit.
So it was more. I forgot exactly how much it was, but I remember he was up 2,000 because he was bragging about it. He was like, yeah, I got this rule. And I'm like, okay. And the whole time I'm like, bro, you haven't paid last week's booth rent. You're a week behind. And this booth rent already came up.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, whatever, but I let him be. And I talked to him, hey, yo, but you got to pay it. Yeah, I got you. Oh, I don't got it right now. Let me reach tomorrow. Then tomorrow turns to the next day. And then he shows up with brand new sneakers, brand new Apple Watch, brand new chain is in the third. And I'm just like, until one day I just jokingly, I was like, because he was talking about the raffle and all that.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that's what's up, bro. You know, booth rent coming up, right? And everybody just started laughing because everybody knew he was behind. Mm-hmm. But he kind of looked at me like, damn, bro. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Until he still didn't take that serious.
Damn.
Until one day I kind of went off on him, not nothing crazy. I told him, I'm like, bro, if this shit don't stop, like that's it. I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, you being a hoe, like why you doing that? I'm like, I'm being a hoe.
Yeah.
All right, bro. But he chilled out for a little while. And then I forgot how long afterwards. I'm about to go home. I'm on my motorcycle at the time, and a group of them are like over there in the parking lot, and they're drinking by their truck. And me still trying to be cool and lenient, I go over there. I'm like, look, bro, just don't bring it in the shop. Even though at the end of the day you're still fucking drinking, and you're gonna if you get drunk, you're gonna be drunk in the shop.
Yeah.
But I'm still trying to be cool. I'm like, bro, just don't bring it in the shop.
Yeah.
Right? Don't let the client see whatever. And he was like, I bet. Here, but you take a shot. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm on my motorcycle. He like, it's just one shot. Excuse me. And I'm like, nah, bro, when I'm on my motorcycle, I don't drink at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You never know. I ended up leaving. I left at like 7:00. The next day, I had a barber that was like, bro, I don't like want to be this dude, whatever, boo. But you should probably check the cameras from last night. I'm like, I bet. Bro, at 7:20, 20 minutes after I left, this dude was in the barbershop giving people shots straight from the bottle. I was like, oh my God, bro. I sent them the video of the camera, and I was like, since you think I'm joking, come grab your shit. I was like, I think that was the first official firing.
Official fire.
But that's when I realized, that was the moment that I realized, I'm like, I need to be an asshole sometimes.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
I need to be an asshole because it was months of me just chance after chance after chance, and he wasn't taking me serious.
Yeah.
So now you basically did a fuck you to my face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that it was definitely a learning curve going from just being a straight barber to a manager Cause now being an asshole became a little more easier. Like I'm cool. No, you guys are my barbers. I'm cool as fuck. I'll joke with them, whatever, woo. But like I'll tell them shit how like straight up. I'll be like, yeah, bro, like, why the fuck you wearing Crocs? Bro, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. You wearing Crocs to fucking work, bro. You're not in your house. I
guess that's one of the reasons homie doesn't give me full power, because I'm probably one of those, bro. And then he is real nice, bro. Homie's a nice person. He wants to be liked by everybody, and that's what I tell him, bro. Like, you don't have to be liked by everybody, bro.
You don't.
You just have to be respected. And I feel like after recently he just fired a guy, and I feel like after he fired him, he kind of like, all right. He basically kind of broke the ice for himself, you know.
Because once people see you can actually do it. Because that's what happened here. Once people saw like, oh, he's not joking.
Oh shit, he's for real.
Yeah. Because there's been times where I would tell them, bro, I used to say shit like that all the time, like on the group chat. I'm like, yo, next time somebody, like if we had a meeting, or if I noticed that people weren't cleaning on their cleaning days, or their station was dirty, I wouldn't call nobody out directly, because I didn't want them to feel like I'm attacking them in front of everybody. But I would say, I'm like, bro, I keep telling y'all we need to clean, blah, blah, blah. Next person I catch not cleaning, we are gonna reconsider your position here at the barbershop. I would say shit like that all the time. So I guess at some point people were like, he just keeps saying that shit.
He just talking out his ass.
Fire somebody and they were like, damn. Then I fired my second person, then my third person. And then people was like, damn, this motherfucker firing everybody. But it's because I was like, bro, I no longer have the patience nor the time for the bad apples. If you are going to, because at the end of the day, it affects everybody. If a barber is in here chopping people's heads up, giving bad customer service, and now these people are leaving bad reviews, that's gonna eventually affect the walk-ins, which eventually would affect everybody that's taking walk-ins. Or even if you have let's say you work here and you have a client that is your client, and some shit happens because of another irresponsible barber, your client might feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, he would just,
and then he might not come back to you, because he's like, I rock with him, but I don't really like that shop, bro. Like,
don't like the vibe,
exactly. So I'm like, bro, at some point, I needed to stop. I was like, bro, I'm cutting everybody off. If you trash, you're gone. If you don't listen, you're gone. Bro, I'm real strict in my rules. My rules are very simple, and I'm very lenient. And I'm a person that I'm big on communication. If you communicate with me, we'll figure it out.
Exactly.
I don't take nothing personal either. You know what I'm saying? If you have a concern, idea, or a problem, come to me, we'll figure it out. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna take it to the heart. It's business, bro. It's business. Oh, you got this problem? Okay, look, I'm sorry you feel that way. Oh, look, how about we do this? How about we do that? Oh, I think we should do this with the shop. We should have okay, let me talk to the owner. We ain't have a fridge or anything in the back, and everybody could go, oh, we need a fridge, I'm a person, I go above and beyond, so I was like, I bet. I called the owner, I'm like, bro, I want to build the whole kitchenette in the back. And people thought I was just buying a fridge. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna build a whole kitchenette in the back. I put cabinets, fridge, coffee machine, microwave. And I went back, I had closed off that thing back there for a while, for like a week or so. And then I took it down. People was like, oh shit, I thought you were just getting a fridge. I was just like, exactly, bro. Like, you see, like I could be an asshole, but like I'm gonna take care of y'all as long as shit is done the right way.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, like children, you be like, bro, as long as you act right.
Give
you whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
But yeah, bro.
Nah, I mean, I guess as a barber too, that I've been cutting hair for years, bro, that I have that hustle, that grind mentality. If I see laziness at the shop or whatever, bro, that shit, for some reason, it pisses me off, bro.
Oh,
it fucking pisses me off.
I pissed off the other day, bro. My bad, I ain't mean to cut you off, but my man's over here, Bobby. I fuck with Bobby. That's my man's, right? But I got a little like fake mad, but internally I was still a little upset because he said he only had like 2 appointments that day, and it was early in the morning, and he was like, I think I'm gonna just go home, I'm gonna go fishing. I'm like, bro, instead of worrying about what you're gonna do, instead of worrying about leaving because you don't have any clients, you should be worrying about how to get clients because you don't have clients. And it just bothers me because I'm the type of person that if I see you have the potential, if I see you love this as much as I do, bro, I want you to grow. But
facts.
it's that you got that like,
you have to have it in you. I can't want it more than you.
Yeah, And
yeah, that same thing happened.
Because
yeah.
I'm like, I know you can be great.
Yeah.
You just gotta dedicate yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you thinking about fishing? Like, do that shit on your day off.
Yeah, yeah.
But
yeah, same thing happened to this barber that I was mentioning earlier, bro. It just like it doesn't do me any good trying to help you out, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to help you out.
Yeah, just out of your kindness
And
of your
if
heart.
and if I sounded or anything that I disrespect to you, then I
Yeah.
apologize. But I was just trying to
That's one thing.
trying to help you out.
That's one thing with me. They used to tell me, like Bobby was actually the one that told me, because I told him like, damn, bro, like, you think I'll be coming off too strong sometimes? And he was like, I ain't gonna lie, you do come off a little militant sometimes. But I'm like, bro, I'm in the military, bro. Like, and at the time, I was basically freshly off of like boot camp.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm like, I'm with that drill mode. I'm
Yeah.
just like, so when I'm trying to get a point across, I'm not sugarcoating. I'm like,
yeah, no, I'm
drill sergeant.
I'm probably one of the realest one you're gonna meet, bro. I'm especially having kids, bro. You have to, and I have deep ass voice too, bro. So I'm gonna have to be, hey, this, and that.
Hit 'em
You
with
like it or not, then
hit a motherfucker with,
hey, turn around real quick.
People be like, oh shit.
No, yeah,
activate
bro.
the PTSD from the kids.
Yeah,
Like, oh shit, I thought my dad was here.
yeah. So sometimes I guess I'm not trying to say it a certain way, but it might sound a certain way or whatever. But
Right.
nowadays too, everybody's real sensitive.
Yeah.
And
People need to understand.
ego
People
and-
need to learn how to block the fluff out.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
people need to understand, like, okay, if he's telling me this is for a reason.
Yeah.
And especially if they get to know you, it's like, bro, I know this dude. Like,
Yeah.
that's just how he sounds. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not,
Yeah,
it's not trying to come off.
and it's not like a bragging about that. You've been cutting hair for years because there's still, you can learn something out of those younger cats too. You know what I mean?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
It's just like, I'm trying to teach you something and I hope you can teach me something too. And
Exactly.
we'll just fucking grow together.
Because again, barbers never stop learning, bro.
Yeah, just because I've been cutting hair longer doesn't mean that I know anything, like everything, you know what I mean? Maybe you know more about social media, you know more about how to use enhancements, about this and that, and I can rub some of that.
Like, all into you.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly, bro. And I'm big on that, bro. Like, I try to mentor people all the time here for that exact same reason. Like, I want to give you the game that a lot of people pay for.
Exactly.
Like, I just want to give it to you for free just because and there's enough business for everybody.
Yeah.
Just because I see the potential, you're a good dude, you know, and I just want you to grow. Man,
Yeah.
it's crazy, bro. But you know, being in the industry as long as like I have, basically, right? Or as long as we've seen the transition through what barbering used to be to what it is now. So one thing I would like to ask you is like, what's like your biggest like issue or pet peeve with the way the industry is now compared to how it used to be?
I guess more of the laziness, bro. More of the once people, they have a few followers on social media or whatever, now they think they're like them big barbers, or you know what I mean. I remember back there, everybody was hungry, bro. Everybody wanted to cut as much as they can. They'll get there early, leave super late or whatever, which I get it. I mean, you get older, you have family, you can't be 24/7 at the shop, you know what I mean? But I feel like first you have to grind throughout that time, and then after you have your clientele, now you pick and choose the times you want to work.
Right.
Once you build that demand, you know what I mean? But I feel like as you kind of starting up, I feel like it's more whenever you have to be available 24/7.
Right. Right.
Once you build that demand, you can kind of pick and choose. So I feel like that's something
That's a right that you earn.
Yeah, that was something that I used to like back in the day, because coming from a Hispanic background, it was nothing but like trying to grind, coming up ways how to make money and stuff like that. So what I see now is just a whole bunch of like laziness, and you text me, oh, you have to book through the app, bro. Let me send you the link.
That's the dumbest shit ever to me. Because there's a reason as to why you can book an appointment for a client.
Exactly.
Yeah, like,
I see that shit like, oh no, yeah, bro. I only book through the app. If you don't book through the app, I can't get you or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
bro, it's the dumbest shit ever. But bro, I'm so glad you brought that up. because I say it all the time. I see that nowadays where a lot of barbers, especially when they're first trying to build their clientele, like they'll run away from certain haircuts.
Yeah.
Certain clients.
Yeah, they'll
like
hide or whatever.
Yeah, a client, a walk-in will come in and it's a kid, and they're like, "Oh no, I don't want to do the kid.
I don't want to do kids."
Or it might be coarse hair. "Oh no, I don't want to do coarse hair." Or it might be straight hair. "Oh no, I don't want to do straight hair." I'll look at them and I'm like, bro, you can't afford to pick and choose. Like, you don't got a clientele.
Yeah.
I'm like, one, you can't afford it. Two, that's how you get better.
That's exactly.
You have to. You're not gonna just magically get better.
You have
to do it. I'm saying, watch the videos, implement some of the techniques you like, and some of the notes that you took down.
Yeah, basically put yourself little goals. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm scared to cut. I don't know, kids. For me, I feel like that's how you get better. Yeah. Fucking moving target, trying to do a good haircut. A moving target.
A moving target that want to fight back.
Right, yeah.
Bro, no, for real. Like, personally, yeah, like, I hate cutting kids for that reason. Yeah. But because I became good at cutting kids, it made cutting an adult so much easier.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like we said, bro, you have to earn that. Mm-hmm. When you see yourself,
you have
bro,
to put your reps in first.
I'm knocking out all different types of hair, all different type of hair textures, all different age brackets, and I'm killing it. Now I can be like, okay, I can't just keep taking everybody. Now I got my clientele, I'm busy. Let me start figuring out what my niche is. Let me start figuring out what my forte is. Okay, I want to cut, coarse hair. I want to cut straight hair. I want to do more shear work. I want to do kids. You get to pick and choose because you went through it.
Exactly.
Like you already earned your stripes in a sense, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know what advice you might have on this for those watching that says, okay, what if I went through all that? How do I concentrate my clientele to be exactly what I want it to be? Because for example, my one of the ways that I would say, I'm like, for example, if you don't want to cut kids, don't keep posting pictures of kids' haircuts.
Yeah.
If you want to if you want to just strictly stick to coarse hair, try to only post coarse hair pictures. If you want to stick to shear work, try to just only post shear work. Because now when people go see you, like you mentioned earlier, we live in an age where there's now a lot of social media. So when people see your work and they see, if I have coarse hair and I see that you do a bunch of shear work, my immediate thought is going to be like, I'm probably not going to go to him because I don't really know how you deal with this type of hair. And vice versa. So what?
I guess. The moment I kind of found that out, like, you got to choose your audience, like who you are as a person and what do you do and what audience you can target to make it more easier for you to bring clients to your chair.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot has to do with my barber name, El Barbero de la Raza. I feel like my audience is more kind of like Hispanic, entrepreneurs, have their own business going on and stuff, and their own stuff going on. You know what I mean? So I feel like I kind of connect with them. We have things in common. So that's how you build. First, try to target your audience. Like, who are you gonna sell to?
Right.
And then after that, I mean, it all just kind of flows. You know what I mean? Let's say, because it's funny, because I noticed whenever I was younger at the time, I would cut younger people. I would cut kind of like, let's say straight out of high school. High school kids, the way you are.
To more that you related to.
Exactly. Yeah. So I feel like just try to find people that you're related to, because there's a lot of barbers that want to cut nothing but like rich people or famous people or this and that. But if you're not in that scene, it's going to be harder for you.
It's going to be difficult to get into.
Exactly. I'm not saying it's impossible.
Yeah, no. It's not.
Anything's possible.
There's a lot of people that's done it. You just have to know how.
How, exactly. You're not going to do it working in a shop where somebody's drunk.
At all. Yeah, exactly. And bro, that's, again, bro, that's one of the things that the reasons why I started this, because for those people that do want to do that, like, there's ways to do it, right? There's ways to not do it.
Like lately it's been going through my mind, because earlier you asked me like what I'm gonna do through the like what's next on my journey, you could say, you know what I mean? So I was thinking about it's still going. I'm still marinated on my head. I kind of want to have my own studio.
Okay,
I
but
feel like because it's a big debate with the music. I'm pretty sure you have that same debate here. Them Hispanics want to play nothing but like Spanish music, and then the want to play rap or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's
we
that
went through
big,
that dilemma a little bit here.
yeah, it's that big diverse, and it happens at the shop where we're at.
Yeah. I finally got everybody to be on the same page though about music. We play everything here, bro.
Yeah, no,
so
same.
now I tell people, I'm like, look, I understand you might want to play this, but keep in mind we got all types of people in here.
Yeah,
you can play whatever music you want. Just switch it up from time to time.
Yeah.
And eventually everybody started doing it, bro. Like 1 minute we'll play freaking Bad Bunny. Next thing you'll know, somebody playing country music. Next thing you know, somebody playing banda or something.
Or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, it's just somebody, next thing you know, they're playing R&B and nobody has a problem with it now. But it's because that's just the culture that I created here.
Yeah, for sure. That's I feel like that's how it was. Like everybody, let's say you put a playlist in Pandora, each barber picks an artist or whatever, and then just shuffle it.
Yeah.
But then it comes to the point where somebody just comes and put whatever they want, and the barber's there. I mean, the owner's there. It doesn't kind of tell them nothing. So, like,
no, I'll be in this bitch while I'm cutting hair. I'll look at whoever. I'm like, yo, you playing music? Change it up, bro. Change it up.
Yeah. No, same. Just fucking listening to Drake all the time, bro. Like,
oh my god.
So that's something I want to create. You know what I mean? I want to elevate where I'm at now. I kind of want to elevate to where basically it's more of a one-on-one kind of same thing I used to do.
You want to elevate the experience.
Yeah, kind of same thing I used to do cutting hair at my house, but now more like in a more professional way in the studio.
It's not connected
to where
your home,
you come and get a haircut with me. Here's a free complimentary drink or whatever. Now you get to pick whatever you want to listen to while you're enjoying your haircut. If you don't want to listen to music, fine with me. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you have a song in mind that you can't get it on your head or out of your head, so you want to listen to it or whatever. You know what I mean? Just kind of create more of a experience other than just a quick haircut or a haircut and that's it. You know what I mean? So that's something that's marinated in my mind because now I cut every client. I have it every 40 minutes.
Okay.
So basically, trying to extend it to like a full hour. But of course,
you're gonna
upgrade my charts exactly, but then feel more like a service, and that way it doesn't feel like I'm rushing towards your haircut. Like we can take us as long as you want, bro.
That's
like, I have a full hour for you, bro.
Yeah.
If you want to sit here and talk for like 15, 20 minutes,
we can.
We can, bro. Like all power. You know what I mean?
The haircut part is quick.
Yeah. So
it's everything else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that's something I kind of want to like. I was thinking about and marinated on my head and stuff like that because. I mean, I have the clientele for it, and I'm pretty sure other people might want that experience too, you know? So just kind of be in a more professional environment and a more of
just offer a more
like a one-on-one. Yeah, exactly.
Bet. Yeah, bro. You also mentioned you got a wife and kids and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I always like to ask my barbers that have wife and kids and that fully devote themselves to this, bro. It's like how do you manage that work-life balance? As a barber, bro, if I'm being honest, bro, like, especially in the beginning, like, you got to devote a lot of hours to it.
Yeah, I feel like right now I'm still at the point where I'm still trying to figure that out. I was basically just trying to hustle, grind as much as I could, basically have a place for us to kind of call home, and then trying to build that empire I wanted to build. And then after I built that, just kind of more of like, okay, now I got what we need to kind of live comfortable.
Right.
Now let me cut back on hours, and that's what I'm kind of planning next. But no, it's hard because after I drop off my daughter to school, she's gonna be 12. Well, I drop off both of them to school. I go straight to the shop. There's no point for me to go back home.
Right.
And then after that, all the way to sometimes 5, sometimes 7, sometimes all the way to 9. So it's pretty hard, but I try to find just kind of like, let's say birthdays are coming up or whatever, or I have a slow day, or just kind of like cut my day short and just kind of do something with them, you know.
Yeah, bro.
But it's still pretty hard just because I'm still building that empire I'm trying to create.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's hard, bro. Sometimes, like I said, I'm in there since the morning till the end, and sometimes I get home and they're ready to sleep. You know, but I feel like it's those sacrifices you gotta do for something better that's coming up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. That's the same mentality that I'm at, bro. I got 3 kids. I got a wife. And it can be hard, bro, because sometimes, like, look, like right now, it's fucking, I don't even got my phone.
Yeah.
It's probably like fucking 10 something
already. Yeah,
almost
yeah.
11 o'clock. Like, my kids are asleep already.
Yeah.
But I'm here, even though it's dope and I love what I do,
Yeah.
it's still, at the end of the day, it's a sacrifice I got to make.
Yo, yeah.
And even though, like, I'm not making no bread off of this right now,
Yeah.
I'm doing this for the love. I'm doing this because
the
I wanna put some
love of the game.
information out
Facts,
there.
yeah.
Eventually, like, like I'm gonna monetize all of this, but it's still a sacrifice that I got to take right now because it's I'm prepping myself to get to the next level, which ultimately is gonna affect my family in a good way.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta take, let's say you go to barber expos, or you gotta take a Sunday to be with your family, just to go out there to have some type of exposure for yourself. You know what I mean? Exactly. So it's hard. Although sometimes you want to go to a barber expo that's out of town or whatever, but sometimes you feel bad leaving your kids, leaving your wife at home. So you just kind of have to decide, is it worth going to it or it's not, so you can do that.
If you do go, you gotta go with a motive. Like,
exactly.
You can't just go and be like, I'm gonna just go to check it out.
Yeah.
Unless you're taking your family with you. But if you're not, it's like, bro, make it, like, if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna leave your family behind, like make it, for example, my goal for the remainder of the year and next year is I need to start hitting a lot of the major barber expos. Just so I can get some one-on-one time with someone like these major people in the industry, and maybe just do like little quick interviews and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna fly out to, like, let's say Connecticut Barber Expo, trust me, I'm gonna make that shit work. I'm gonna talk to everybody in there.
Facts.
J Majors, 360 GZ, Vic Blends. I'm gonna talk to everybody.
And I feel like that's a bigger, because there's this big controversy between going to expos or not going to expos. If you win, that doesn't even make you better. You know what I mean? It's just, but I feel like at the end of the day, just going out there and stepping out of your comfort zone, because being upstage and competing, bro, it's not easy. It's a whole different. And I feel like you can come up with a good haircut. You might not even win.
Right.
But all the people there like the way you cut it.
Connections that you make. It's a networking.
It's a network.
Ultimately, the expo is a networking event.
Exactly.
Right? Where you can meet people, you never know what doors might open or whatever. And you don't have to compete, right?
No, you don't.
Not everybody's a competitor, bro. Like, and that's okay. That doesn't make you any less of a good barber. It's just, for sure. It's like, but if you're gonna go to these expos, just go with a purpose, either to compete or to network. And if you're gonna network, make sure you do it right.
Yeah, for real.
Because one thing I like to say with the barber industry, it's a gateway career.
Yeah.
It's like you start off with the station and just cutting hair, but this industry can lead you to so many other things and still be connected to the barber industry. Which is,
and also you make a lot of connections with the people you cut.
Yeah, bro, you never know. Bro, my first sponsor is one of my clients.
So it's not what you know, it's who you know. That's what I tell people. That's how I got connected out there at the dealership. I have a dope ass deal out there to where I go and cut hair, and then anything that's wrong with my truck or my wife's truck, they'll just take care of it. Yeah, bro. And that's what's up, bro. But yeah, bro, I mean, bro, we spoke about a lot, but another thing I want to talk about. Let's talk about this, boy. No fade, no life. Look at it. Look at that. My man brought me some merch, bro. Tell me that don't look fresh. Ooh, that shit fresh, bro. So what's up with this, bro? What's up with the no fade, no life? I was just gonna get into it. That's another thing of like going to the expos and selling merch and stuff like that. This no fade, no life came from me and this other guy that used to be at the QQ barbershop. We kind of started it a little bit, and we were like, okay, cool. Let's make a brand, and because we would go to shows and we wouldn't. the merch wouldn't be like big nigga friendly. It would stop like at an XL or a 2X. I'm like, bro, let's make a brand for like everybody, bro. Like bigger barbers or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So cool, that was in the works, but then I felt like I was doing kind of most of the work and stuff like that, and then he ended up leaving the shop or whatever, and then it just kind of stopped. So then 2025 comes around, and I was like, man, I got so many ideas or whatever, like let me just fucking start doing this by myself, you know? And I used the name, and this is one of the products of the brand. No fade, no life. I feel like I kind of like the name because it's something a barber can wear, and it's something a client can wear too.
Right.
Because you have clients that come get a haircut every week or whatever. So like no fade, no life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
you gotta look fresh.
Yeah,
bro. So you guys got an Instagram?
Yeah. No fade, no life.
Hell yeah, go check that out, bro.
Go check it out. Yeah.
So what type of merch y'all got on there? You guys just got hats right now, or y'all doing like
right now?
shirts?
I have shirts, hat pins. I have more coming in. I have hats. But I feel like I'm gonna switch it up right now more into kind of hats. I feel like everybody, it's kind of like a one size fits all.
Yeah, bro. This shit nice, bro. Y'all don't see it, but this is suede right here.
Suede, yeah.
Yeah, nice. I like this. Nah, for real, I like this.
Yeah. So it's like I said, it's a one man team. I have 2 ambassadors now that I'm gonna announce them here pretty soon. I want to build an online store. It's in the works still. It's in the works. So at my house, my guest room turned into like my headquarters. Just bought a desk, have hats all over the room. My little office. So soon, gonna start doing that. I mean, it's just more of like, I like to kind of cut my shirts and do this, do that. Yeah, customize it. So it's just like, I like doing it too, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it kicks off, and I mean, it kicks off, you know? I like doing it.
And I pray that it does, bro. Because this, like I said, this is dope, bro.
Yeah.
And again, bro, I'm all for, again, this is one of the many different things that you can get into as a barber, right?
Yeah, for sure.
He started off with barbering. He's trying to get into apparel now for barbers and for clients. It's for everybody. But stuff like this is dope, bro.
Yeah.
Stuff like this is dope because especially like, you know, part of being a barber, like there's a personal image to it, right? You're your own brand. Yeah. So a lot of times, you know, we like to drip out sometimes. We like to dress fresh. We like to, you know what I'm saying? And us having our own, having our own shit.
Our own brand.
Like when I mean, like, I don't mean like my brand specifically. I mean like,
Barber
brand,
Barber
brand. Yeah, it's like, bro, this shit exclusive. This that splat. Know what I'm talking about?
And I feel like you're the only one that has that color wave.
Yeah, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Come on, bro. Y'all don't even know, bro. I paid about 5 G's for this shit.
Yeah, so I first I kind of want to create that hype. So I sent a few to a barber in, I think Miami, Malu Barber.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard about him.
Malu Barber. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's real famous. I think he's signed with Wall and I don't know who else.
I probably do know who it is.
Yeah,
I'm more of a face dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I sent some to Nicole, the barber in Arizona.
A barber in Arizona.
Yeah, she's real famous too.
Damn,
and
I
then
that one too. Again, I'm a face dude.
Yeah,
like
same.
I've been cutting hair for so long. Names just kind of merge.
Even my clients, like I don't even know the real name. I just say El Güero or whatever.
Right. You know I go based off of their job.
Yeah. I mean, I have a few kind of like famous people, just like June the Barber out there in Houston. He just sent me a text like, "Hey, bro, like dope ass merch you got."
Hell yeah, bro.
So hopefully, I just sent him some a care package. Hopefully, he makes me a video and just kind of promote the hats. You know, that's all there is to it. Just I feel like first you kind of have to build that hype. And then let's say you see a famous barber that you admire or follow wearing the hat.
Hell yeah.
And now you find out it's here from Austin or they're here in Texas.
Yeah.
And you're from Texas. You're like, oh shit,
I know exactly who makes that shit. Yeah. No, it'll be dope, bro. Again, bro, this is dope, bro. And I pray that you grow it to exactly where you want it to.
Yeah, no, for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? 'Cause
Yeah, and it's never too late to kind of start something, bro. Like I said, I just wish I would done this a little earlier in my career, but I mean, it's never too late, bro.
Yeah, it's never too late.
It's never
and
too
at
late.
this point, this way you can't look back anymore. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
it's one of those
You have to
things
just keep
that
pushing forward.
keep pushing forward, and it just keeps grinding every day, bro. Like, kind of motivates you to do better in life too every
Hell
day.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And I love to see it, bro. I'm here to watch the growth. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And you know what I'm saying? I'll see you at the top, my brother. It's gonna be a lot, bro.
I mean, I've been going to expos too, and that's another thing like we were mentioning earlier. The expos, I feel like the expo is a big thing.
Yeah, that's my next thing. I know they're doing one in Corpus Christi in July.
You should go to the one that they do here, the Barber Madness.
Barber Madness.
Yeah, that QQ and OF.
Yeah, I want to go to that one too. You know when they're doing it this year?
They're doing it somewhere in September.
Okay.
September they do it.
Because I'm also going to BarberCon in September.
Oh yeah,
in Dallas.
You should go to BarberCon.
But I'm trying to go to as much as possible.
Yeah. No, I feel like BarberCon is a pretty big one. I feel like maybe this year if I go, I might have a booth. Last year I went. I think the past 2 years I gone just as a spectator, just helping the owners promote their expo they were doing here.
Yeah.
So just talking to people, giving out flyers and stuff like that. And I was promoting my brand too. But I feel like this year, if I end up going, I might buy a booth out there and start
for the apparel and stuff?
Exactly, yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. That's what's up. Hell yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like that's where you get exposure for anything you do, bro.
Hell yeah. I might do this shit. I might get a booth and set up like a little podcast. And then just interview people on the spot.
Yeah, you could.
That'll be dope.
That'll be something different.
Hell yeah, bro. It'll be different.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. And then my goal, like next year, I want to go to the Barber Grammys. I haven't done that yet. I've been to the Connecticut Barber Expo years ago. Like I was.
Sure, well, that was probably close to you. You say you were from what, New York?
Yeah, no, it was close. I drove. It was like an hour and a half.
Oh shit, yeah.
And I went. This was before I even had my first kid. So this was like a good 9 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I went. We had a good time. I met a few dope people. I met Chris Baggio there. Rick Ross was there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because at the time he had like a beard line and shit, the products and shit. So it was dope. But next year, like I want to go. I really want to just put my name in every like major barber's head. Yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah. And also just network and go to the Barbers Grammys. I feel like that'll be dope. Yeah, no, that's dope. I mean, yeah, you that's probably you just have to be the right person for it, bro. Yeah. I'm one of those that like I get kind of like, you'll say kind of like camera shy or whatever, but I'm social. Like if I feel comfortable but maybe you're more of a behind the scenes.
Yeah, exactly. But you look more like you're just outgoing and you so that's perfect for you, bro.
I went to arts performing high school as a vocal major. Yeah. And my first love was music. Okay. So I used to perform and all that shit all the time.
Oh, nice.
So don't get me wrong, I get nervous like a motherfucker. You just don't show it. But at the same time, I kind of like that nervousness kind of excites me at the same time.
No,
because it makes me feel like when I get nervous, it makes me feel like I'm doing something.
Yeah.
Like I'm like if I'm not nervous, I'm like I'm not.
Like you're kind of overcoming your fear and shit.
Yeah, I'm like like I'm doing.
And I feel like that's that same feeling, that adrenaline rush, that kind of nervousness whenever you're up at stage competing, bro. I still remember my first competition. I think like a student barber when I was going to school, and I got first place on that one. And I still remember just kind of locking in, trying to do a fade, and my wife was there with my little one and crying. I'm like, fuck, like. But then after that, like going to a couple of other competitions, to a 5-star expo out there, Cherry, in San Antonio, and it's just crazy, bro. That you start kind of like shaking. I'm like, bro, like I do this shit.
You do this for a living. Why am I nervous?
Like, why am I fucking nervous?
It's the pressure, bro.
Yeah, it's the pressure. But after you're done doing it, you're like, okay, I'm chill now. You know what I mean? But yeah,
that's how it be, bro. But yeah, bro. I mean, bro, we had a great conversation.
Yeah, for sure,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying? And like I said, I want to keep watching the growth, bro.
Yeah,
I wanna see,
same. I want to see you grow and
appreciate you,
and
brother.
start having your own studio and stuff
Appreciate
like
you,
that.
brother.
And
We got a lot more things planned, bro.
yeah, no,
It
that's
doesn't
dope.
stop at this podcast.
No,
Like I got so many
for
other
sure.
plans.
I'll-
My next step. Sorry, I'm gonna cut
No,
you
you're
off. My next step is I'm trying to turn the podcast, not turn the podcast, but I want to use the podcast to now allow me to create a major networking event.
Yeah,
Not an expo, not literally just a networking event, but like a more of a high, like people, you dress up.
Yeah.
I rent out a nice venue. We have some drinks, we have some food, and it's purely just for networking. People
Yeah.
go over there, they meet with some of the top barbers in the industry, and they just kind of like we already just
Yeah.
talk one on
Just
one,
talk. Yeah, for
and
sure.
all that, just to network and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And they get to ask them whatever they want. Because what I'm doing here is I'm putting that information out, but ultimately I'm asking you what's going through my head.
yeah,
Right. Sometimes there could be people watching.
They have certain questions
might
and stuff
have
like that.
A certain,
Yeah.
like damn, I wish they would have asked him this. I wish he would have asked him that.
Yeah.
But the networking event will open up that opportunity. I'm like, you get to ask whatever you
yeah.
want. And I eventually want to turn that into like a major, like I want people
Like a
from
major-
all
oh,
over.
yeah,
I
for
want people
sure.
from all over the world to come to this network event
Yeah,
every
for
single
sure.
year. Kind of like some Met Gala shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Just because it's like the ultimate exposure. Like you put your name out there, you get to talk to these barbers, you get to ask for advice, and also you get to have a good time, bro. You
Yeah.
dress nice, you get some food, you get
Couple
some
drinks
you get,
and
there's some
chill.
music and all that.
Yeah.
So that's my next step apart from just growing. The
Okay,
podcast
that's
and
dope.
stuff
That's
like
dope.
that.
Yeah, that's because whenever we got in contact and doing this podcast and stuff like that, and I was like, "Fuck it, let's do it." Like that's
Yeah, bro.
dope, Because
Bro, and I appreciate you for doing that for
yeah,
real.
no, hell yeah. Because me and the owner Luis, we kind of a while back we kind of started doing kind of something like that, but it was more of helping out younger barbers just through Instagram Live,
Right.
and then just kind of answering their questions, and we just kind of went like that. But it was in the works. We talked about it, and let's interview people or what do they think about this or that, But being so busy and with the shop and me trying to build my brand and stuff, you just kind of have to focus on a couple things first, and then after that, once you accomplish that, you keep going and stuff. But yeah, no, but it's dope. It's dope.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it, bro. And I'm gonna keep you updated because when that does happen, like I'm gonna hit everybody up. I'm like, yo, it's happening.
Yeah,
We're
no,
gonna
hell yeah.
come through, swing by. At the beginning, the networking event is gonna be free. Just because I just want people to show up.
Yeah, for
You know what
sure,
I'm
for
saying?
sure.
But then later on the line, I'm gonna have to charge for it, just so I can get better venues and things, things like
of
that.
course, yeah.
But yeah, bro, I just want people to show up, bro, and we have a good time, bro. So I'm definitely gonna hit you up.
Yeah. No, it's dope.
And
That's
hopefully either on the podcast or outside the podcast, this won't be the last time we get to sit down and chop it up.
No, for sure, bro. No. We're basically gonna kick it off from here, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
But again, bro, I appreciate you coming.
Appreciate you for having me.
Conversation. Before we head out, bro, if there's one thing that you have to give any barber out there, any advice about anything, about cutting hair, about how to grow beyond a chair, bro, what would be the advice you have?
I guess that one advice I can give somebody, just kind of stay in your own lane, bro. Just because somebody's doing good, just wait your turn, bro. Just stay in your own lane and good things will happen.
Hell yeah, bro. That's one of the best advice you can give, bro.
Yeah.
Because we live in that age where people compare themselves to.
Yeah, exactly. Compare yourself, or you're like, man, I'm older than him. How come I'm not doing this? Or he's younger than me and I'm older. And
Everybody
like, nah,
got
bro.
their own
Everybody got their own
timeline.
path, their own time. So just basically just stay in your own lane and just worry about yourself.
Hell yeah, bro. Trust in God, trust in the process they have. If you haven't made it to a certain place, there's a reason for it.
Yeah,
There's
facts.
a lesson
facts.
you haven't learned, there's a milestone that you haven't reached. But when the time is right, as long as you continue to grind and continue to do the right thing the right way, without trying to skip any
Yeah,
steps.
there's no get rich scam or whatever. There's no
Yeah, bro, you just gotta
have to
put in the work.
Put in the work.
As long
do
as you
your
do
time.
that, your time will come.
Yeah, facts.
Definitely. Hell yeah, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, El Barbero de la Raza. Go check him out on his Instagram, El Barbero de la
Barbero de la
Raza. Go
Raza.
check out the brand.
No Fade, No
Life. Go cop you some merch. I already got mine, but I'm probably gonna cop a couple more because this shit fire, bro.
Yeah, no, it is.
But yeah, bro. Again, everybody, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification button. Helps a lot, bro. And we'll see y'all soon.
Sure.
If you guys have any questions that I didn't ask, that you want me to ask him, that maybe we could do on a part 2 or something like that, just let us know in the comments.
Comment down below what you want to know.
Exactly.
If there's something else or whatever, then
hell yeah, bro. And if you're in the area, go check them out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? All right, my brother. Appreciate you.
All right, bro.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.